Welcome once again to The Sage. Welcome to this edition of The Sage. Thank you. I never fail to say this because it is so important. Thank you for again being with us. You make the journey special. You make the journey meaningful. Thank you. This particular episode is one for celebration. I have tried to be celebratory in what I am wearing. Forgive me if I have failed. But for us in Conversations for Change, for us on The Sage, today is a climax of a year-long planning, executing, praying, encouraging of primarily our young fellows and indeed our partners and friends. Today is a day that would not have happened without, it is important to acknowledge it upfront, the support, the input of our numerous partners and friends. Today is the graduation of our 2025 Fellows Entrepreneurs. Today is more than a graduation. It is more than a graduation ceremony. It is a moment of transition, a moment of affirmation, and a moment of promise of the success that will come in the future. Advice from the elders is offered to them to remain resilient in the face of failure, to build ethically, and to remember that leadership is a responsibility and not a privilege.
She is bringing out the giants out of all of you. I know that you are giants. It is the prayer of every parent that their children will be bigger than them.
The future belongs to you. I have 4 children and they're doing well. I thank God for that. But I know your first obedience is to your God. Once you call on him, he's a God that never fails. And with the knowledge you have, you call on him, you're going to go much higher than your parents did.
I can testify to the fact that this program builds up and empowers, and it has tremendous value. Small causes, great effects. The ripples that will continue to spread.
I'm really, really happy and blessed to be here. I always learn each time I go to a place. I've learned quite a lot. C4C is an excellent organization for excellent people. And your mantra, I know who I am, is excellent. You are somebody that is important in this economy, and through you, God willing, Nigeria will be reset.
See where you are, where you have gotten, where you started. Exchange experiences and see how you can improve not just yourselves, but also others that would eventually have the opportunity to be part of this conversation. So continue being this conversation. Continue to be faithful to all that you learn. Continue to be faithful to the object and purpose of this NGO. And you will stand to benefit. You will make your parents and people like us proud.
Anything you are doing, do it as you are doing to God. The business, if you are selling water, sell it as if you are selling to God, and therefore you will not go and pump pipe water and then sell it. If you are making soap, make it so good that people will rush to you because you are doing it as if you are doing to God. So what we are doing, anything we are doing as if we are doing to God. And that is how we prosper. You have to do your part. Nobody will make you succeed except yourself.
Always keep your hands clean. That is the best solution to greatness. Keep your hands clean, do what is right, help others, and serve your God.
Life is not easy, but it could be. I want to ask you to follow the advice of Dr. Adiku Brown. When you have a problem, because life is not a bed of roses, there are ups and downs. You sit down or lie down for one night, think, pray. It's only death that has no solution, it's irreversible. But every other problem has solutions. You pray, in everything you do, put God before you. But you have to work hard, you don't just pray.
God works with you. He's not going to work for you. As much as you rely on God, you must do your part. You must do your part. Success is about collaboration with God. You do your part, and God will do his part. And part of God's part is what has happened with your fellowship. That's God working with you, using other people to work with you. So the ball is in your court.
You have to help God to help you. If you go and fold your arms and lie or pray from morning till night, you commit what I call God abuse. Try to struggle, and if God sees that you are making effort, he will bless your efforts.
And so after the beautiful, beautiful opening ceremonies in which these young graduates were all honored by thoughts, conversations, advice from the elders, the day went on to do what is unusual for a graduation, to honor a departed one, a loved one, for Conversations for Change. Because the story of Conversations for Change is shaped not only by the programs we do, but by the people whose lives embodied service, excellence, and commitment in Nigeria's future. People of outstanding repute and achievement who we have been privileged to have with us in management of the organization and in terms of support and advice along this journey. And so today we pause to honor one such life. We paused by sharing with the graduates and our audience the airing of a special documentary that celebrates the legacy of the late Professor Joy Ogu, distinguished scholar, diplomat, global voice for peace, and a valued member of the board of C4C. Her life was defined by courage, intellect, and unwavering dedication to public service. She believed deeply in dialogue, ideas, and the power of young people to transform society. Her legacy lives on in the values of C4C, in the standards set, and in the futures inspired. Joy Uchenna Ogu. In a world of changing powers and shifting alliances, one woman stood at the intersection of intellect and influence. Her name? Professor Joy Uche Angela Ogu, a scholar, a diplomat, a trailblazer, the woman who gave Nigeria a new voice on the global stage. Born on August 22nd, 1946, in Delta State, Nigeria, Joy Ogwu's journey began in a family that valued education and faith. She studied political science at Rutgers University in the United States, where she began to ask bold questions about Africa's place in global affairs. Her pursuit of knowledge took her home, in the end, to the University of Lagos, where she earned a PhD in political science, breaking barriers at that time when few women dared to dream that high. Her early years would define her life's philosophy that knowledge is not for prestige, but for service. I have given a short anecdote about her life on the global stage. And yet there's still so much to say about this remarkable woman. Again, I justify the reason why I'm here narrating her life, telling a little of her life story. One of those reasons is because, again, Professor Joy Uchenna Ogwu was a very, very close, intimate partner in a venture that was and continues to be a very important part of my life. Professor Ogwu and I, as I had said before, were friends and worked closely in New York. We both retired at about the same time and relocated to Nigeria. After retirement, for me, my passion was the need to continue to provide service, given relative health and strength from God. My passion, my mission was to establish an international nonprofit with a major focus of empowering young people. As usual, I shared my idea and my passion with my friend, Professor Joy Ogwu, and she gave me her full support. The organization was established in 2014, at the end of 2014. And of course, Professor Ogwu was one of the members of the board of trustees. But she just wasn't just a member of the board. She was a close implementing partner. In fact, I can say with some authority that things that involved conversations for change were one of the few things she attended publicly after retirement, because she had sort of made a decision to lead a more quiet life. But she was with us in every occasion. She was there at all the board meetings, sharing ideas, helping us with her wisdom. She was there to talk to the young people herself. She participated in every workshop, giving lectures, sharing thoughts, listening to them. And so after a suitable period of honor and respect and recognition of excellence, the day moves on to the presentation of certificates, which marks a defining moment for the 2025 Entrepreneurship Fellowship Program. One by one, they step forward, each representing months of learning, of discipline, failure, growth, and resilience. These certificates do not signify the end of a journey. They actually symbolize readiness for what is to come. Readiness to apply knowledge, readiness to lead with integrity, readiness to uphold businesses that create jobs, that strengthen communities, and that restore the dignity of our people. As this graduation ceremony draws to a close, the message is unmistakable. This is not an ending, it is a beginning. These fellows carry more than certificates. They carry expectations from families, from communities, and from a nation eager for solutions. C4C remains committed to walking this journey, scaling opportunity, deepening impact, and investing in young people as agents of much needed change. Because when young people thrive, communities grow stronger. And when communities grow stronger, nations move forward. We achieve progress, we achieve peace. I cannot say thank you enough to you wonderful young people because you inspire and encourage and help us to persist even when it seems it is an uphill and impossible task. But you have demonstrated nothing is impossible. Yeah. So we thank you, and my very, very deep appreciative thanks to everybody here, all the elders, who when they come once, they keep coming, you know, because you inspire them so much. Thank you so much for being here. Me? I am not, I told them I'm young. I intend to stick around for the next 20 to 30 years so that their business empires will be flourishing. And it's not an impossible dream, it's not an impossible dream. But anyway, if God decides to make it much earlier, that is fine. As my sister Joy said to me, she said it's even better. Then I'm with him if he decides to end it. And so the thing is, whether it's here or whether it's there, we are good. God is good. So thank you all my guests. It is for us from conversations for change to actions for change. We create the change we need. This is how futures are built. One young entrepreneur at a time. One young person at a time. One family at a time. Someday we will live the dreams and the vision and the work that comes in support of the vision. We thank you again as we celebrate the graduates of 2025, as we joy and dance and are happy because these young people now have a fighting chance to face their lives, to face their future. Thank you for being with us in this episode. See you again next time.